Every day, we make hundreds of decisions: what to eat, what to buy, what to watch. We like to think we're in control, but what if I told you that many of those choices aren't really yours? From the ads you see to the products you buy, your decisions are being shaped by forces you can't even see. Welcome to the illusion of choice. In this video, we'll uncover how modern society creates this illusion, why it matters, and what it means for your life. We'll dive deep into the psychology, the corporations, the algorithms, and the politics behind it all. Buckle up, this is going to change the way you see the world. Welcome to Impact Journal, where we draw parallels between current events and historical pasts. Let's start with the basics. Humans love choices. Psychologists say having options makes us feel empowered and in control. But here's the catch: too many choices can overwhelm us, a phenomenon known as choice overload. Studies show that when faced with too many options, we're more likely to make poor decisions, feel dissatisfied with our choices, let others decide for us. For example, a famous study by Sheena Iyengar at Columbia University found that when shoppers were presented with 24 varieties of jam, they were 10 times less likely to buy than when offered only 6 options. Another study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who were given too many choices experienced decision fatigue, leading to poorer quality decisions over time. So, while we think more choices mean more freedom, they often lead to paralysis, and that's where the illusion begins. Now, let's talk about the big players, corporations. They've mastered the art of making you think you're in control, while subtly steering your decisions. Here's how they do it. Personalized algorithms. Platforms like Netflix, Amazon, and Spotify use algorithms to predict what you'll like, and then show you only those options. A study by Nature found that 35% of Amazon purchases come from algorithm-driven recommendations. Nudging. Companies use subtle cues to influence your behavior. For example, placing healthier foods at eye level in supermarkets increases their sales by 30%, according to research from Cornell University. Limited options. Ever noticed how most supermarkets carry the same brands? That's because a handful of corporations control 80% of the consumer goods market. For instance, just 10 companies own almost every major food and beverage brand you can think of, from Coca-Cola to Kraft. Anchoring effect. Retailers often use high-priced items to make other products seem like a bargain. A study in the Journal of Marketing Research found that this tactic can increase sales of the cheaper item by 40%. Scarcity tactics. Limited time offers and only 3 left in stocked messages create a false sense of urgency. Research from the University of Chicago shows that scarcity tactics can boost sales by up to 50%. Social media takes the illusion of choice to a whole new level. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok use behavioral tracking to show you content that keeps you hooked. Here's the scary part. A study by the Wall Street Journal found that Facebook's algorithm can predict your behavior better than your spouse. Targeted ads make you think you're discovering products, but they're actually being pushed on you based on your data. In fact, a report by eMarketer found that 80% of consumers feel that targeted ads are invasive. Even worse, social media creates filter bubbles, echo chambers where you only see opinions and ideas that align with your own. A study by Nature Human Behavior found that 62% of people get their news from social media, but only 14% actively seek out diverse perspectives. And let's not forget influencers. A report by MediaX found that 49% of consumers rely on influencer recommendations, but many don't realize that these posts are often paid promotions. This creates the illusion of organic choice when it's really just clever marketing. Choice isn't just about consumer goods, it's also about ideas. Politicians and media outlets use the same tactics to shape your beliefs and decisions. For example, during elections, micro-targeting allows campaigns to tailor messages to specific groups, often using fear or misinformation to sway votes. A study by The Guardian found that 88% of political ads on Facebook were micro-targeted in the 2020 US election. News algorithms prioritize sensational stories, creating a distorted view of reality. A study by MIT found that false news spread 6 times faster than true stories. Even cultural trends are often manufactured. Ever wonder why everyone suddenly loves a particular show or product? It's not organic, it's astroturfing, where companies create the illusion of grassroots support. A report by The Atlantic revealed that 40% of online reviews are fake, designed to manipulate your choices. So, how do we break free from the illusion of choice? Here are some steps. Be aware. Recognize when you're being nudged or manipulated. Studies show that awareness training can reduce susceptibility to manipulation by 30%. Limit options. Simplify your choices to avoid overload. Research from Stanford University found that people who limit their options report 20% higher satisfaction with their decisions. Diversify your sources. Seek out diverse perspectives to escape filter bubbles. A study by Pew Research Center found that people who consume diverse news sources are 50% less likely to fall for misinformation. Support independence. Choose smaller, independent brands and media outlets. A report by Nielsen found that 66% of consumers are willing to pay more for sustainable and ethical products. Remember, true freedom isn't about having endless choices, it's about making informed, intentional decisions. The illusion of choice is everywhere, but now that you know how it works, you can take back control. What do you think? Are we really in control of our choices, or are we just playing into someone else's hands? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.